Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our little cozy little corner of the internet. Going to delve into some wonderful musical theater today before we get started with the Fate Nate site. Say words. The Fate Stay Night portion of the stream, in which we'll get into day 5, I think it is. It'll just be normal school antics, I'm sure. I'm sure nothing is going to go wrong whatsoever. Absolutely nothing's bad is going to happen to us. But first, just want to sing a little bit of a song. One of my all-time favorite musical theater songs to perform myself. I was lucky enough to actually get to perform this number on stage. It was one of the first songs I sang that, I found that, I understand what character work is a little bit. It's not just, the song isn't just, oh, you sing note, 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 and you sing it real nice and pretty like. This is one of my favorites. It is from the musical Oklahoma. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. Oklahoma, where the waving wheat and sure smells sweet, and the wind comes right behind the rain. Yo, and the land we belong to is grand. Yippee, 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 hi. Of course. Why? I don't know why I do that. It's probably because I actually like the musical Oklahoma. It's a fun one. It's a fun one of that era. Of that era, it's one of the better ones, I would think. It's probably my favorite Roger and Hammond side, if I'm going to be honest. Like, not much of their stuff ever really connected to me, but like Oklahoma, like that's a feel good, and I love a lot of the music of Oklahoma. Got some fun dance numbers, got some good comedy, good wordplay. Just like Kansas City is like some of my favorite writing in a comedic number. And I don't know if it's more funny today than it was back then, but just like I think that song really holds up well. But the song I will be singing is the villain song. It is Judd the ranch hand, who's just like kind of like the creepy guy working on the ranch, and he has a thing for the leading lady, just the pretty blonde leading lady, but she only has eyes for Curly, the protagonist, although Curly and she have a bit of an antagonistic relationship throughout most of the play. But I will be singing Lonely Room, Judd's signature song, his only song. Well, no, he gets a duet, comedy duet with Curly. That's okay. One of the weaker songs in the musical, if I'm being honest, but this is Lonely Room, and I love like the clashing of the music in the background, and just like as a singer, you just have to like follow it yourself. Normally, this is one that you really want to work with the accompanist to be able to form like that relationship so you can get the right pace, but we're doing a karaoke track. Hello, Skeeth. Hope you are having a lovely day. Just about to start the karaoke portion of the stream, and then we'll move on to some Fate Stay Night. The floor creaks, the door squeaks, there's a field mouse a-nibbling on a broom. And I sit by myself like a cobweb on a shelf, by myself in a lonely room. But when there's a moon in my window, and it slants down a beam across my bed, and the shadow of a tree starts a-dancing on the wall, and a dream starts dancing in my head, and all the things that I wish for turn out like I want them to be. And I'm better than that smart alley cowhand who thinks he is better than me. And the girl that I want ain't afraid of my arms, and her own soft arms keep me warm. And her long yellow hair falls across my face, Just like a rain in a storm. The floor creaks, the door squeaks, and the mouse keeps a nibbling on the broom. And the sun hits my eyes, it was all a pack of lies. I'm awake in a lonely room. I ain't gonna dream about her arms no more. I ain't gonna leave her alone. Going outside, get myself a bride. Get me a woman to call my own. That's fun. I do love myself a very angry, disturbing song. Love a good villain song. Villain songs are the best. They're so much fun. Sing and perform. But time to get on to the fun stuff, and this time I'm actually going to remember to edit the title of the stream this time. Aha! Now we're on to Fate Stay Night. No longer just chatting. Dang it, don't be weird. Do I really have to put that in there? No, I don't. Oh, there it is. I'm an idiot. There's Fate Stay Night. Time to experience day 5. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing's going to go wrong. Everything's going to go right. Sadly, don't have 5 innings. Still only on 2. I thought about doing that long bad end off stream, but it's like, I think I am going to wait to do that off stream, but I want to get a lot further down the line in case it gets into, like, it's not necessarily spoiler territory, but, like, I want to experience, like, the main story as it comes along, and I don't want to experience it early in a bad end, if that makes any sense. So, let us return to school! Yay, school! Just gonna have some wacky high school hijinks. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing's gonna go wrong. Everything's super fun. Everything's super great. I haven't been disemboweled on day 5, which is pretty nice. It turns out, like, the recovery from the disemboweling worked because I guess I was able to digest my food properly, I hope. I don't know if it's been confirmed if we go into the bathroom to make sure everything works, but I'm going to assume everything works. We walk through the school gate. Stairs follow us the whole way. I only need to endure the stairs a little longer, since we will all separate once we get in the school building. I'm gonna miss her! I'm really not up to seeing the source of my headache the first thing in the morning. Tosaka mutters to herself as we head towards the campus. Did I give Taiga's voice back? Because I want to do Taiga's voice again. We got to have the fun, silly moment with the discovery, but... Give me Taiga voice back. I want to do the silly voices. Following Tosaka's gaze, I see a familiar face pushing his way through the crowd of students. What? I legitimately don't remember what voice I gave him. I was teasing a bad liquid snake with someone. Was it him? Sakura! It's my brother. Sakura shivers at the sight of him. Shinji acts like he doesn't see us. Instead, he makes a beeline for Sakura and says, "Why didn't you come to the dojo? Who do you think you are, taking a day off without telling me?" Shinji raises his hand. Hey, Saber, can you... I really need you right now. Please, I want to use my new disemboweling counter. It doesn't have to be me who gets disemboweled. In fact, I'm more than happy if Shinji gets disemboweled. Please let Shinji get disemboweled. Instinctively. Yo, Shinji, working hard first thing in the morning, working hard to beat up your sister. Classy. I grab his hand and greet him. High five, bro. That's what you were doing. That's what you were going for, right? Emiya. You. So you were at Emiya's house again, Sakura. Yes, I went to help Senpai, but that's your duty as his junior to do that. That is such. You have no responsibility to help a guy who hurt himself. Your job is to listen to me. Shinji huffs as he lowers his hand. I have no reason to hold onto his hand if he's not going to hit Sakura, so I decide to let him go. For now, after I break his fingers and wrist. Do you take some kind of sick pleasure in getting in our way, Emiya? Sakura's a member of the Kyoto Club. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, quitter. So stop forcing her to do for you that makes her skip practice, okay? I don't have a response to that. Having Sakura come to my place to make breakfast does hold her up in the mornings. Heck yeah, we got beeps. I have added a censor button just in case I really need to say just the most vile thing. Just wanted to give it a try. If it's too annoying, please let me know. That's not true. I help Senpai out because I want to. I think you're going a bit too far, brother. Too far? That's my line, Sakura. So what if Emiya lives alone? If he says he's fine alone, then you can just leave the stupid orphan alone. I bet Emiya's more relaxed than that way anyway. That's a terrible thing to say. Humph, fine. But no more going to Emiya's house from now on. You should be ready for some punishment. I'll show you punishment, you. Sakura gasps and freezes. Shinji tries to grab Sakura and pull her away, but the instant he does... Morning at Mattel. I thought I'd just listen and not get involved, but that's quite the conversation you're having. Sakura, why are you with Sakura? Shouldn't be that big of a surprise. I'm a fan of Sakura Wars, because I say so. Sakura is Emiya's friend, and I am an acquaintance of Emiya. That's why the three of us walk to school in the morning. Did you not notice? Are you a stupid blind idiot? Well, you know Emiya. That's right. As a matter of fact, we're good enough friends that we might keep... You didn't have the quote at the start. Another error. Curse you, game, for not being perfect. That's right. As a matter of fact, we're good enough friends. We might keep going home and coming to school together. Which is why I'm considering being friends with Sakura too, whether she likes it or not. With Emiya. Shinji glares at me. Haha, double finger, buddy. It might be my imagination, but I feel murderous intent from him that goes way beyond just animosity. And while I haven't really been getting along with Shinji lately, I don't remember doing anything that would make him resent me near this much. Maybe it's because I'm not letting him beat up his sister as much as he wants to. Have you ever thought of that shit, Shiro? Don't be ridiculous. This is a bad joke, Tosaka. There is no way you would hang around with a guy like Emiya. Oh. Oh, I know. You probably got it all wrong. Yeah, sure. I was friends with Emiya before, but we're not anymore. Emiya and I are long since done being friends. So you don't gain anything by being friendly with him. All you have to do is be friendly with me. Wink. Is that so? That's a relief. I never had the slightest interest in you. Whoa there. I feel bad for Shiro. 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 Shiro! He just raised his hand to Sakura in front of you. And you feel bad because frickin' Rin just said something mean to him? Not mean, just truthful. Shiro! Emiya, I want to like you, dude. I've been close to liking you, but don't do stupid stuff like this. It's hard for Shiro to see the bad in his friends since elementary school. Nor I can get that. I remember growing up in high school and just like growing apart from some of my friends until it was like then they would say or they would like things that I just like I don't understand that. I don't get that. But hitting your sister in front of me when I am also a friend of the sister. Just like, frick, no, that's the hard line. That's the hard line every single time. If I were in his shoes, Tosaka's words would be traumatic enough. I probably wouldn't have recovered for a good while. Oh, I couldn't stand it if a girl said something mean to me. Why, you? Oh, and by the way, Mattel, about your conversation earlier, I thought morning practices for the Kyoto Club were voluntary. I have never heard that you needed permission to be absent. I'm sure this would be news to Miss Fujimura and Ayako as well. Ugh, shut up. This is none of your business. What an older, wiser, stronger, handsomer, slappier older brother tells his little slappable sister. Don't poke your nose in our family affairs. Oh, I completely agree. And that's why you shouldn't have anything to say about Emiya's home either. Honestly, you've got some nerve causing a scene like this so early in the day, Mattel. I have not had enough coffee for this BS. Yeah! Shinji retreats a step, still glaring at Sakura and me in the process. Fine, I forgive you for this morning. Oh, how big of him! How big of him for forgiving us for not letting him beat up his sister and insulting his manly pride. But you won't get a second chance, Sakura. If something like this happens again, I'll put you in your place once and for all. Clearly a threat. We're just cool. Okay, we're cool with that, I guess. Shinji heads towards the school building after making the big pronouncement. He's turned tail and run after Tosaka gave him such a dressing down. Did I read that badly? I think I read that badly. He's turned tail. Okay, he has turned tail. Misread that. I'm so sorry, Senpai. My brother was quite rude to you. And to you! Sakura's apologizing not just to me, but to Tosaka as well. Don't worry about it. It was actually a nice way to start the day. The gears in my head are all oiled up, and training is full speed now. I love a good argument, you know. We're gonna have that kind of relationship, aren't we? And I should be the one apologizing. I might have gone a bit too far. He still has a reputation to think about, and I shouldn't have said something like that in front of everyone at school, you know. Yeah, I'm okay with you saying that. If Mattel acts all down from this, go ahead and cheer him up. And tell him he could spar with me anytime he likes. Oh, wait, no, that's me. Dang it, that was Emiya. Oh, yes. If brother hasn't learned anything from this incident, then oh, no, it was Tosaka. Then please spar with him again, Miss Tosaka. I guess spar is just like arrow shooting contest. Yeah, that's all it is. Nothing more than that, I hope. Relieved Sakura smiles cheerfully. Tosaka seems suddenly bashful as she looks away. And you too, Senpai, but please try not to get mad at him either. Too late! Your brother's only friend. Not anymore! I know it's probably impossible for me not to get mad, but I've known Shinji's like that since forever. I can see us getting close again at some point, so I'll take baby steps with him. Yes, I look forward to seeing that happen, Senpai. I'm up for opening the gates of friendship. I do truly believe in my heart of hearts that people can change. I just have to see like a fraction of an effort. And I truly would give Shinji a chance. But I ain't even close to have seen that like minuscule microscopic attempt at not being scum. Sakura quickly bows. Yeah, the only thing I get really mad at Shinji about is the way he treats his sister like poo. Dang it, I didn't have my hand on it quick enough. I have to read you my situation because I've added the bleep button. So it's just like, okay, I'm going to hold one Joy-Con with this hand, hold the mouse with the other one, and have it ready to hit the beep button. I don't know if there's a better way to do this, but this is the way I'm doing it. The way he treats his sister like... let's have another good day, Senpai. Sakura heads towards the first year floor. Osaka and I climb the stairs to the second year floor. What's up, Isai? And run straight into the student council president. How awkward. Oh, good morning, Ryudo. What kind of greeting is what? Does she have a passive poison ability? I don't think so. Like, she probably has some sort of poison gem on her, but it doesn't seem to have like a passive radiation if she does have such a thing. So I think we're good. I think we're good to hang out with Tosaka. Isai tugs on my arm hard. Ouchie. Tosaka looks at Isai and me without a word, and then walks towards Class 2A as if nothing happened. Osaka silently passes by. But then... oh no, is something awkward going to happen? Shiro, rooftop, lunch. It's gonna be just like one of my animes. She whispers that to me so Isai won't hear. What are our choices going to be? Is this an automatic thing, or do we have to choose to hang out with Ren? We're probably going to have to choose. It's lunchtime. After seeing Tosaka and me in the morning, Isai hasn't been speaking to me. He's been treating me like a traitor. I guess I went too far. I feel just a bit of regret. Isai, no, what? Isai's being a dummy right now. Isai interrogated me about why I was with Tosaka this morning, and my response was, we got close over the weekend. Just give the fake story. Like, she already set up the fake story about how her place is being, like, renovated and stuff, and you're helping her out because you're, like, way too nice a dude. That was not a great idea. No, anyone could tell you that's one of the dumbest ways you could say it, Shiro. Dang it, Emiya. I expected Isai's next set of questions to be about how and why we got close. But not before I could explain further, Isai staggered away. Well, I guess that works to my advantage. Since I have nothing to do, I need to do things alone for a while. Having fewer people involved will make things easier. Anyway, first thing we need to do is... Explain everything to Sakura? What is everything? I need an explanation before I consider picking this option. I don't want to put Sakura in danger, because Sakura is the best. But I also want to be honest with her, because she deserves to know the truth. Does she? I don't know. But I want to be honest with her. I feel like this is what I should do. If I knew exactly what everything meant, that word everything is scary. Oh, I hate that word everything. Oh, she's everything to me. Why did I think of that song? What is that song? That's some random freaking country song from the early 2000s, probably. Everything I ever wanted, everything I need. It's a Brad Paisley song. Talk about her, I go on and on and on. 'Cause she's everything to me. I guess Sakura is everything to me. Plus, I need to explain the Sakura Wars to her. I need to find out how she feels about the series. That's also a very important question. If she doesn't like Sakura Wars or Fire Emblem, I do have to break it off with her. Alright. My gut says the bottom is the bad choice, but like I am legitimately so curious what everything means. Are we about to tell her about the Holy Grail War? It feels like we're about to. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, right. It was hectic this morning, and I couldn't properly explain myself, so I should go talk to Sakura now. What is everything? I head up to the 4th floor, the first-year classrooms. I peek in her classroom from the hallway, and Sakura notices me right away. Hi, Sakura! Is something the matter, Senpai? Sakura steps into the hallway and tilts her head in confusion. Is that a head tilt? I feel like she's got like her shoulders tilted a little bit, or maybe it's just the way I'm sitting. I don't think I can call that a head tilt, no. I thought she would be depressed after everything that happened with Shinji this morning, but she seems fine. Yes, not every victim outright is weeping all the time about being a victim. A lot of them usually put on a brave face of some sort so people don't know that they are a victim, because they are afraid that if they get the person who's abusing them in trouble, they will make it worse for themselves. Nothing really happened, but I just came over to ask you to forgive me about what happened with Tosaka. I couldn't talk to you about it this morning, So I wanted to apologize about it before I went home. Am I also going to tell you all about the blonde woman who's like in the room next to me? Oh, what about Miss Tosaka should I forgive you for? Well, about the thing where she's gonna stay with me for a while? I should have consulted you first, Sakura, but instead I decided on my own. I'm sorry. Okay. But oh no, I was about to say, okay, we're not going to tell her about anything. Oh no, are we about to? But there's a legitimate reason why Tosaka is staying over, and it's nothing shameful. And you might not forgive me for it, but I just wanted to tell you that. I lower my head apologetically. Please don't do that, Senpai. There's no reason for you to apologize. I was certainly surprised when I learned about Miss Tosaka was going to stay over, but Miss Fujimura approved, and so I don't see any problem. You are the master of your own home, so you can do as you wish with it, and it's not my place to say anything about it. Master of the house, keeper of the zoo, ready to relieve him of a suit or two. You dummy! What the heck are you talking about, Sakura? That house is mine, Fujini, and yours! I shouldn't decide things on my own! I am not responsible enough for that! Senpai? That's why I need to apologize. Rather than be mad at Tosaka, you should be mad at me, because, well, I'm the one who invited Tosaka over without consulting with my family first. And if you don't want Tosaka to stay over, I'll call it off. I know it's not enough to earn your forgiveness, but I can't continue to do something you don't like. This isn't just me trying to smooth things over. I'm speaking from the heart. I feel like the choice should have said, try to smooth things over with Sakura. I feel like that would have been a more accurate description, unless we are actually about to say everything. Teaming up with Tosaka doesn't mean she needs to live with me. There should be other ways to work effectively with her. I'll forgive you. I will allow Miss Tosaka to stay over, and I also forgive you for being so selfish. You're such a selfish and you're a very bad boy. Is that what you want, Senpai? Are you sure, Sakura? Yes, I will not even ask about the circumstances. I'm satisfied just hearing you say that. Sakura looks at me, smiling warmly. She's not pretending. Sakura is giving her honest approval of Tosaka staying with me. Yay! Thanks, Sakura. I'm really glad. Well, I'm the one who's glad. Oh, may I ask you something? If I had told you I didn't want Miss Tosaka to stay with you, what would you have done, just in case I decide to change my mind? Well, if you'd done that, I might have gone to her instead. Because I actually do need to be with Tosaka for a while. Why do you word it like that, Shiro? You'd go to her instead? Yeah, instead of Tosaka staying here, I probably would have stayed at her house. That way, I wouldn't need to bother you or... Shiro. You have a cover story. And you literally just blew it. I know I'm probably not the best liar on the spot when it comes to things, but like, you had one job with Fujini and with Sakura. Don't completely blow the cover story. And of course, he does that. Alright, dummy. There's no way this goes poorly. Oh, I felt good about this. I was like, okay, I think this is a good choice. Until this line. Oh boy. The thought of staying at the home of a girl I admire, or rather, admired, would be terrifying, but I would have no other choice. Oh boy. Well, I appreciate it. If that happened, I think she would tease me even more than she does right now. That's a relief. I'm so glad Sakura forgave me. Hey, wait! Sakura, what's wrong? You look pale. I called out to her asking if she's alright. But Sakura seems to be lost in thought. I'm glad I didn't say that. She sighs deeply for some reason. So the cover story is blown, but she's not calling us out on it right now. But she has the ammo to call us out on it later. Oh no, this is bad. It's after school. Oh, we just never went to see Ren. She's gonna be mad. Let's see the timeline. Oh, she about to be mad. Oh, I see that preview face. We didn't even get heart points with Sakura. Oh, this is bad. Saber is waiting, so I should go straight home. Ren's gonna kill us. There are a few students still scattered in the hallway. Some students going to their club activities, some just lingering, killing time, and a student who's 10 meters away stomping towards me looking really mad. Well, there are just so many kinds of different students coming around. Run! Shiro, run away very quickly. I think there's something strange in that mix of students, so I turn and quickly head towards the stairs. Run faster! Oh yeah! I just remembered I was told to do something this morning. I may have been told something, but at this point, my only choice is to pretend I forgot. Actually, I don't know if that's gonna work. Yeah, I'll just say I didn't hear it. Run! Hold right there. You've got guts running away when you see me. Erg! Uh-oh. I got caught. Actually, there's nowhere for me to run if I go home. So I let myself get caught to minimize the damage. I turn slowly. Oh no. Angry Tsundere. Angry Tsundere. We're gonna get drop-kicked. Yeah, she's livid. The way she's looking now, you wouldn't even imagine she's the school's top honor student. Hey, what a coincidence, Tosaka! You want to go home together if you're leaving? Pal, oh buddy? Chum? Buckaroo? I mean, we are heading the same way anyway. Ah! Okay. Can we do this? Let's keep the voice on just for this scene. He might kill me. He looks so threatening. At this point, she won't listen to any excuses I make, but she probably won't calm down if I don't explain myself. Sorry, I went to talk to Sakura at lunchtime, so I couldn't go to the rooftop. No signs of calming down, so I just tell her the truth. And then Osaka looks at me blankly, like she's just seen a ghost. Is it a spooky ghost? Yeah, remember how we left things up in the air with her this morning? I went to ask her for her approval of you staying over. No, you can't. She didn't kill me. Alright. Back to silly voices. We got 2 good lines out of it, at least. Back to the mute, Ren. Get back to the mute bin. Huh? Osaka sheaths her sword just like that, and then for some reason... Are you talking metaphors, or does she have an actual sword? I'm like 80% sure metaphor. Fine. I'll forgive you for ditching me at lunchtime. I'm sorry for making you do extra work with Sakura. She looks sullen as she makes her apology. Well, there's nothing for you to apologize for. So why did you call me for the rooftop? Was it super duper important? Yeah, I told you to meet up there because I had something to tell you. As a master, I wanted to warn you to be careful because there is a bounded field set up over the school. Well, why the bounded field here at the school? That's right, you may not have noticed, but it's a pretty tricky thing that's been set up. The seals are signs that are all installed in a wide area, and once they're activated, the whole thing will envelop the entire school. It's intended to steal the flesh and blood from all the people within the bounded field. It looks like it's in the beginning stage, but haven't you noticed how listless everyone seems? Oh, now that she mentions it, I did feel strange 2 days ago. That why? But that means there's a master at the school. Exactly. We have an enemy lurking here. Do you get it now, Emiya? They're not likely to attack here at the school, but I wanted to tell you to be on alert so you'll be prepared for battle at any time. Anyone out there, feel free to lurk. Just please don't set up flesh-destroying bombs as you lurk. You don't have to do that. I haven't put it in the rule set, but just I request that, please. Thank you, guys. No wonder Tosaka was so mad. Oh, here I was spending the entire day in ignorant peace. It was kind of nice. Sorry, I should have met you at lunchtime. Dang it. You, well, should have. Saber entrusted you to me. So if you had skipped out for some stupid reason, I would have had to cast a Gias on you to force you to come. Code Gias? Actually never saw that anime. I don't know what it's about. What's a Gias? I'll let it pass this time. As it turns out, nothing happened. Ah, so all's well that ends well. Let's just never come to school again. I don't want to die. I feel better hearing her say that. Tosaka, do you know who set up the bounded field? Is it someone from this school? Or is it a rival school? We should go to the rival school and make flesh-sucking bombs over there. That'll teach those rivals a lesson. No, I don't know yet, and we're not making bombs. I don't sense the presence of any other mages, so they might be an outsider. But there are cases when an amateur like you winds up becoming a master too. So I can't be sure, but there's a good chance it's someone from school. They would have to not stand out here since they managed to set up a bounded field at the school at all. That makes me feel better about my pick that it's just randomly that 4th girl in that girl group, or the 3rd girl in that girl group. Someone who wouldn't seem suspicious if they came to school. Or it could be background character B, for all we know. So it'd either be a student or a teacher. Whoever it might be, it means Saka and I aren't the only masters here. That's not the only problem. Listen, Shiro. Once the bounded field is completed and activated, it'll dissolve and absorb everyone. Think of it like they're in the belly of a creature. Or rather, we might not be affected by it because we're protecting ourselves with magic stuff, but anyone who doesn't possess magic stuff will weaken and die without even knowing it. This is way beyond just involving ordinary citizens. If this bounded field activates, it'll kill everyone at the school. Do you understand? There is a master in the school ready to frickin' nuke it. What? My vision blurs momentarily. I take a deep breath so I can fully comprehend what she's saying. Don't recap what we just learned. But it stops there. I attempt to imagine the worst possible outcome, even if my imaginings may fall short, and I keep that image deep in my heart and accept the position I've been placed in. I get what you're trying to say. So, Tosaka, can't we try and destroy the boundless field, please? I tried, but it's impossible. I found all the sources, but I can't destroy them. Only thing I can do is like weaken the sources to delay the whole thing. So as long as you're here, the bounded field can't fully form. I can only hope, but that is like super wishful thinking. The bounded field is already set up and the magical energy needed to activate it is gradually accumulating. According to Archer's estimate, it'll be ready in 8 days. Good to know we have a deadline. When it's ready, either the master or the servant will transform this school into like a living hell. Like even more of a hell than a normal high school is. Like 10% worse. That's pretty bad. Then before that happens, we need to defeat the master lurking in the school, but it'll be challenging to find them. We've pretty much been at their mercy the moment the bounded field was formed. This is probably Ren talking. The master just needs to wait until it's ready to be activated. When they come out, right? Bingo. You should stay quiet till then. You'll have to fight whether you like it or not when that time comes. And it'd be stupid to let the enemy find you. For you to go searching for the master all by yourself. I get it. Can't leave someone who would make a bounded feel like that loose. Since I don't know who they are, just making a move at random might cause more problems. Exactly. I have done everything I can to slow this down. I'll have to do the rest tomorrow. There's nothing left to do at school anyway. You head home. Wait, I'm fine with going home now, but what about you, Tosaka? Don't worry about me. Saber's waiting for you, and she'll get mad if you don't hurry home. Huh? Oh, no, I forgot. Saber was against me going to school. She only allowed me to do so under the condition I returned home before sunset. See you later. Go home. No detours. Tosaka made her way to the back of the school. Maybe she has something to do at the gym. After watching her backside... Don't stare at her backside, dude. I hurry out of the school. The gate is still locked. Oh, right. It's been a while since I came home this early. I usually help out doing odd jobs or go to a part-time job, so it's super rare for me to come straight home from school. I usually find the gate unlocked and Sakura preparing dinner. I've gotten so used to it after a year, I've forgotten how important coming home early can be. Even the simple act of opening a locked gate makes me realize how thankful I should be that Sakura's coming here. I'm home! I step in the hallway as I call out. But the moment I enter the living room, I see a blonde girl! Oh, you are back, Master. For a split second, as I see Saber, I feel like I've been hurled into a dream or some fantasy. Got choices coming up. Chiro, did you just get home? He calls my name in a quiet voice. I finally come back to reality. Oh, Saber! You surprised me popping up so suddenly. Just for an instant, I mistook her for a normal girl rather than Saber. Oh, your orders were for me to stay here. Was I mistaken? No, I just got confused. Don't worry about it. But how are you feeling, Saber? You said you were going to sleep a lot, so does that mean now you're... There are no problems with me being awake now. Well, it would be ideal for me to sleep except when fighting, but that would leave me rusty. I should move around periodically, or the body will not be properly responsive when I most need it. Got it! You have a point there. Exercise is super important. Everyone make sure you do some stretches when you get the chance. Erg! Ow! Okay, actually my body really needed this. Oh boy. Old body sucks. You have a point there. You get a headache if you sleep all day, and I'm sure you're not sleeping because you're sleepy. Yes, that is true. I do not sleep because I get fatigued. But Shiro, did you say you get a headache when you sleep too much? Don't you? People don't typically do well when they sleep a good part of the day. In my case, I'll get woken up with headaches, so I can't sleep more than half the day. That's still 12 hours, dude. Like, the only time I would ever sleep anywhere close to 12 hours is if I am sick, and even then, it's just like, headaches aren't my problem. It's usually like a nausea or chills, fever sort of things. I don't think I can relate to the sleeping so much you get a headache. Is that, like, actually a thing, or is this a character trait? How strange. That never happened to me. I have always been able to sleep as much as I like, both now and in the past. That doesn't sound particularly efficient, Saber. Sleeping all day would be a waste. Wouldn't it be more fun to wake up and play if you weren't so sleepy? Uh-oh. Are we still up? Hopefully we're still up. Streamlabs just gave me the message. So it's just like, you were disconnected. Okay. Glad we're still up. Thank you for the alert. Appreciate the confirmation, Scythe. You may be right. You waste less time that way. Say words. Right? You may be forced to do this because you're with me, but once your contract with me comes to an end, you should go back to your normal lifestyle and cycle. You know, where you act like a girl. It may not be my place to say, but if this becomes a habit and you sleep all day, people might start to think you're lazy. It may in fact be too late. Some already see me that way. She thinks about it and furrows her brow. It's super cute. I thought it was just idle chit-chat, but Saber doesn't really seem to get jokes. We should get her a joke book. We move to the living room. Saber looks like she wants to know what happened, so I tell her about the bounded field. I see. That master must be planning to use the people inside the school as a sacrifice. Probably. Tasaka says we need more time. We got 8 days. Surely we'll figure it out. I agree. Completing a bounded field, that lodge, should take a considerable amount of time. It is possible to enclose a school building, though it was most likely chosen to function in a manner similar to a temple altar. I believe it would take some 10 days to fully activate a bounded field of that scale. 10 days?! Oh, I felt something strange 2 days ago on Saturday, so that means we have 8 more days. Yes, whether the bounded field is meant to gather sacrifices or is intended to solidify the opponent's defenses. Both will prove a problem for us if we permit the completion, so we will need to find the master who created this before that happens. Yeah, Tasaka said it would be challenging, but it should be easy to identify someone if they're lurking in the school. We need to do everything we can to find them and make sure we stop the bounded field. We have a goal. We have an end game. This entire branch is going to end on day 13, guaranteed. And then after that, it's all gravy. We won the game. So is it going to be a mystery? I hope there are fail conditions of, like, it becomes day 13 and it goes full Persona 4, where you have to figure out who does stuff. I want to like have a list of all the characters. I want to see that list of all the characters, and then I will pick the wrong one probably. Who's the real killer? The real killer was... frickin' Himuro. I knew it! Himuro ruins everything. A student or a teacher. And starting tomorrow, I'll search the school thoroughly, as I can during lunch, and try to find anyone super sus. I will find the imposter among us! Other than that, we have to figure out what kind of servant they have with them. I want to assume it's Lancer, but like, did Ren not say... I guess Ren didn't reveal to Shiro that it's like, yeah, when I was examining the bomb, that's when Lancer attacked. Then again, we'll only learn that once we found them. Then the only other thing I can do right now is to think about the servants I've encountered already. Saber's awake, so I can ask questions. Oh, okay. I don't think I want to ask about Archer right now. So we're either asking about Lancer or Berserker. Presumably to figure out the strategy for them. I kind of want to talk about Lancer. Yeah, let's go Lancer. That guy! I should ask about the very first servant I encountered, Lancer. Saber fought against him, and it looks like she figured out who he is. It's kind of in my book already, but I didn't read that part. Hey Saber, do you know who that Lancer dude is? Lancer. Yeah, when you fought him, you said something about Ireland. So I thought maybe you figured out who he is. That is what you mean. This is a surprise. I never thought you would be interested in knowing servants' identities. I was told they can give you an advantage, and it's like a cheat code. Up, up, down, down, left, right. Left, right. Oh, God, what's next? Quarter circle punch? Dang it! I was told... But why do you look so pleased, Saber? I'm starting to see that you are willing to fight. We can come up with strategies to deal with opponents whose identities we know. Taking down opponents whose weaknesses we have found first is one of the fundamental tactics of battle. I don't intend to seek someone out to fight if they haven't done anything wrong. He exploded your heart in your chest! Tried to do it a second time and almost did it to Saber. I feel like he's done something wrong in your eyes. Shiro! Dude! What does someone have to do to make Shiro mad? Like, beating up Sakura isn't doing it. Getting his own heart exploded isn't doing it. Like, does this dude have, like, does, like, ketamine running through his veins? Shiro will never see a slight against him as wrong. Shiro's... It might just be psychotic. Like, we might just need to lock up Shiro. Like, for his own good. Like, he's actually psychotic. Oh, boy. Oh, Shiro. So about Lancer's identity, from your tone, it seems like you know, Saber. Yes, that red spear of his. Those runes protecting his entire body. And the ability to focus so intently on survival. I have no doubt the servant's identity. His true name is Julian. Cuckoo! Alright, using this chance to hydrate. Erg! Ow, pain. Body is dumb. I need to, like, make myself do yoga today. I need to, like, sit down and just do a ton of stretching. My body needs it. I have neglected my body, and it is paying me back for neglecting it for so long. Oh boy. Just like the minimum stretches and minor exercises I do are not nearly enough. I need to like do a full-on, just like half hour to hour long like yoga stretching session. My body desperately needs it. Okay, now that everyone is properly hydrated and stretched out, let's learn about Gabolg. Cuckoo. Yeah, he's just Cuckoo from here on out. Cuculian? Cuculain? I have only heard this name in the context of Fate. I've literally never heard of this character from lore or history, wherever he's from. Sorry. Cuculain. Cuckoo! Well, I've never heard that name. Then again, I don't know much about Irish mythology. I know about St. Peter... Wait, not St. Patrick. Oh, dear lord. And the snakes in Ireland? Was St. Patrick the snakes? Oh boy, my brain has forgotten so much stuff. I hate it. I know about Darby O'Gill and the Little People. Does that count? Can we summon Sean Connery? Can Sean Connery be my servant? So this Cuckoo guy is strong? He's not famous in this country, so his prominence may be diminished, but regardless, he still has more than enough power. His agility is unrivaled, and I believe his noble phantasm is most suited for this war. His noble phantasm? Ah, that super cool spear! It moves so weird! Is that what Gabolg is about? Most likely, yes. There are many variations of the legend of Gabolg. Some say it is a cursed spear that one kicks at one's target. Others say it is a demonic spear capable of growing 1,000 horns the moment it pierces its enemies. That's like 2 different legends. That's like cheating, right? I've only heard that name in the context of Fate. That is a dirty lie. I know you have completed Tito's Palace in Persona 5 where Cuckoo is a mandatory mini-boss. Alright, okay, now I need to look up which one Ku is in Persona 5. Because, like, off the top of my head, I legitimately don't remember. And I rarely learn or think of the names of the personas in Persona unless I have them in my party. And let's see if I had him in my party at some point. Persona 5 to Lillian. Dang it, phone. Be better. Oh, that's Cuckoo! I don't know if I've ever had him, but I vaguely remember seeing him, at least. Alright. I'm currently doing a playthrough of Persona 5 in my off time. Out doing Say's Palace right now, but the next time I get a chance to have Cuckoo in my party, I will try to fuse him. There's more to the legend. There may be many legends of Gabolg, but each of them agrees that the spear always pierces the heart. I had always assumed that was based on the wielder's ability rather than the weapons, but it seems that I was mistaken. The demonic spear's identity, Gabolg, means Lance's spear ability is literally pierce the heart of his enemies. Kinda know that firsthand! Ow! The moment she brings this up, I vividly recall the scene. That night, the spear thrust at Saber's feet suddenly just changed trajectory and just headed straight for her heart. That means his spear is... Yes, it is a demonic spear that guarantees to pierce the opponent's heart when used. It either bends time and space, or the law of causality allows it to move like that. Seriously, I love the fact... Just like the way they described his spear as reversing cause and effect. Just like, that's one of my favorite descriptions of like a special power of any kind. That's just so cool to me. Though it is a combination of the spear's curse and Lance's own abilities, there is no weapon better suited for single combat. It is exceedingly practical. Practical? What's that supposed to mean? What? I don't know what a practicality is. Do not understand. Lance's spear may not be powerful enough to destroy something as large as a castle, but it is perfectly suited for killing a single human being. I noticed! A noble phantasm consumes magical energy proportioned to its magnitude. A rank A noble phantasm consumes a massive amount of magical energy when used. Once it is used, it will take a tremendous amount of time to replenish that lost energy. However, to kill one person, nay, a single servant, no such destructive force is necessary. There can be no better tactical advantage than Lancer being able to do that with a single attack. Wait, what you're trying to say is it would cost less to shoot a single arrow than a cannonball? I guess that analogy works. I thought she said it plainly enough, but sure. Correct. However, a single tip arrow would typically not be effective against servants. Ultimately, battles between servants require attacks more in line with the force of a cannonball. But Lancer's gay bulk, while it may only be a single arrow, that can potentially be fatal with just one strike. Because it's not just a graze, but a fatal strike through the heart. Exactly! On top of that, it doesn't require much magical energy to deploy. The amount of magical energy consumed is so low, he could use his noble phantasm perhaps 7 times without needing to replenish. That is why his demonic spear is well suited for this war. An ordinary servant would require rest, but Lancer has the potential to fight 6 opponents if need be, though it would have to be single combat in his case. So we gotta do a team-up. Got it. In other words, he may not be a flashy servant, but he can manage a solid win. But he was using a lot of unnecessary and impractical moves. He was toying with me when he fought with me. That is true. Lancer appears to be a curious sort of person. He may have been quite heartless in his history, but there was also a side to him you really could not hate. Hey, he's a puckish rogue. We love a puckish rogue around here. I might agree, but I still shouldn't let my guard down. The guy stabbed me in the chest! Either Berserker or Lancer are the type to hesitate about using the weapons they wield. See the exploded heart and the disemboweling. So about the other servants. Please wait, Shiro. Someone has entered the gate of the property. You can sense someone like that? Oh no! Sakura must be coming back, and I don't want her to see I have a girl here! A doorbell rings. I hear Sakura's voice. I'm coming in. Saber, sorry, but hit the bricks. Thanks, pal. Saber's being a good wingman. I appreciate that. I'm home. Good. You came home early like I asked you to. Osaka walks in laden with shopping bags. But thank you for having me again, Senpai. It's rare for you to be at home so early. Sakura walks in, smiling happily. Okay, everything's ready. I want to get started. Tosaka psychs herself up and heads to the kitchen. Senpai, about dinner tonight. You don't have to worry about it since it's Tosaka's turn today. You prepared breakfast, so leave dinner to us. She and I will handle dinner while Tosaka's staying here. Oh, well, very well, if you say so, I'll have to oblige. Sakura quietly sits down. But I hear a fiery, boisterous sound coming from the kitchen, but I see nothing of Tosaka. Oh no. I guess I can trust her. Can we trust her? Oh boy. I should stay in my room until dinner's ready, considering Saber's waiting for me there. Yep, and I can leave just Sakura awkwardly sitting here. That's the right thing to do to a guest. I'm going to rest in my room. If Fujini comes, tell her she should prepare the bath herself for a change. Okay, please go relax, Senpai. I'll come and get you once dinner is ready. Oh, by the way, don't forget to knock when you come into my room. A little before 6 o'clock, figure dinner will be ready at 7 o'clock. Turn to my room and find Saber sleeping. Oh, I thought I could talk to her. I click my tongue with disappointment. What am I thinking? There's nothing else I can talk to her apart from a Holy Grail war. Oh, I can't ask her what she did at school today. She didn't go to school. Can we make Saber go to school? Besides, I don't know how to act around a good girl. Oh well, if she's asleep, I'll let her rest. I muttered to myself. Then later, Saber, Tosaka, and I ate dinner. Oh, last night Saber, Tosaka, and I ate dinner, but today Sakura and Fujini are here, making it 5 people. Well, Saber can't join. As long as Fujini and Sakura are around, I can't think of another good excuse I can use for Saber's existence. I wonder if Saber ate breakfast. Last night, Saber was nodding while eating dinner. Based on her behavior, it seems like it's not like she doesn't need food. Oh no, I didn't prepare lunch for her. She must be super duper hungry. Once Fujini and Sakura go home, I should warm up some dinner for Saber. She'll have to eat alone, but there's nothing I can do about that. It's just imagining Saber eating alone makes me super mad. When girls are alone with food, it makes me angry. I don't know why. I will never watch those eating streams. Shiro, are you awake? Shiro, are you awake? Tosaka knocks on my door and peeks her head in. What's going on? Nothing. Dinner's ready. Come out. It's already that time? Pick myself up and glance towards Saber's room and head towards the food. Food. What do we get? Is it good? Tell me it's good stuff. Ah, there you are! Look at all the dishes! Can you believe it? Tosaka can cook Chinese cuisine! Something that has long since been absent from our menu. Fujini dances excitedly around the table, which is laid out for dinner. It's weird to see her and call her Tiger because, like, in off stream, I just finished watching Toradora, and there is also a character there named Taiga, and it's just like my brain is not used to is not back used to this tiger yet. Now that she mentioned it, it does all look to be Chinese dishes today. 4 big plates decorate the table. Crab meat with egg omelets, shredded beef with green pepper, vegetable stir-fry, fancy meat I'd never even seen before. For some reason, a plate full of steamed shumai. I don't know what that is. So we're having a 3-meat dinner. We're eating fancy tonight. We're getting crab, beef, and fancy meat. Salad has been served on individual plates, and the setup seems to have been well thought out. Pretty extravagant, and Fujini loves it, of course she does. This is a surprise. I thought you'd make something Western, with the rootin' tootin' cowboys and stuff. You not pouring me a sarsaparilla? Oh, she did consider making Western dishes, but when I mentioned that, well, no one in the house makes Chinese, she volunteered to make some. Why would she do something no one else does? Hey, Sakura! You and Tosaka came home at the same time. Did you two go shopping together or something? Oh, yes, Miss Tosaka waited for me till Kyoto Club practice ended and we decided to shop for groceries on our way home. I had no idea! It looks like you two are closer than I thought. That may be true. Miss Tosaka speaks to me often at school. I don't know what made her take a liking to me, but she's been very kind to me ever since I came to school. Huh? So Tosaka really is a nice upper-class man. Enough yapping! Let us eat! I am so hungry! Fujini sits down excitedly. You heard her. You two sit down. Chinese food gets criminally bad when it's cold. Tosaka sits down after telling us to do the same. I sit down without a word. Show me pictures of the food. Whoa! I hate to admit it, but Chinese food is good. Dang it, Chinese. Curse you, Chen Kanichi! I've never cooked Chinese food before because I always thought it all tasted the same. But Tosaka's dishes are making me realize, man, it had all been a bias on my part. I was racist. No! Thank you for realizing it, Shiro. This is amazing! It's been a while since I've had a dish that goes so well with rice. Yep, I'm giving you full marks for this one. Thank you very much. I am delighted to get such an honest opinion from someone like you. Oh yes, I also see Chinese food in a new light. I don't usually like eating spicy dishes, but this is delicious. Sakura looks pleased, enjoying the food. After seeing everyone's happy faces, Tosaka, what's she gonna do? Huh. Is she gonna reveal she actually did poison me? Turns her face to me, her face triumphant. You look like you have something to say. I forgot the button. I just wanted to get a look at her smug face again. It's a good face. Nothing. I'm just glad everyone liked it. There's one person not being honest about his feelings, and it's amusing to me, so I'll let it slide. I understand how bad it must feel to be beaten at something you're good at. I get it. You made me cook dinner last night because you wanted to assess my cooking skills. Okay, today's lesson. Never let anyone see your plans or your potential. Tosaka returns to her food, looking pleased with herself. Don't have to rub it in, Tosaka. Sorry. Need to cough for a second. Real talk? COVID sucks. Don't get it. Wear masks if you're going to go out into a shopping mall or a theater or something. It's just don't take the risks. It's the worst. COVID freaking sucks. I hate it so much, and I feel like my lungs are ruined. I hope I get over the cough. I hope I get over the feeling of having mucus just in here all the time. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Again, hoping and praying, but I've seen so many people whose just lives and health have been ruined forever because of it. It could be worse. I could have it a whole lot worse. One of my best friends right now, one of my housemates, has COVID right now, and dear Lord, he has it so much worse than I had. Like, I had it, really bad for, 2 days and kind of bad for a couple days. He's had it, really bad for almost 2 weeks now. Dear Lord, I hate COVID. I hate everything that came around it. Mainly stupid people. Dinner's a bit livelier than I expected. Sakura and Tosaka are acting like good upper and underclassmen, and Fujini is now completely on Tosaka's side. She's gonna try to kick me out and just have her move in permanently, isn't she? That's probably an ending. Well, I have no complaints about getting to enjoy a good meal. There are no complaints, but I can't feel unreservedly good about sharing a meal with everyone here. Saber's not here. I stand up. Are you going to the bathroom, Shiro? No, I just forgot something. I'm going to bring them out now. Are we about to introduce Saber to everyone? Are we introducing Saber to Fujini and Sakura? Oh, please tell me. I need the awkward moments. I needs it. I love the awkwardness. The day 4 awkwardness was mwah, and the day 5 can only get better. Oh wait, no, it was day 5 in the morning. We need to make day 5 even more awkward. Introduce Saber to the household. The moment I step out of the living room, I lock eyes with Osaka, who's looking at me silently. Are we doing the dumb thing that I want to do? I don't think it's right. That's why. I didn't like the fact that I was making her sit alone, even though she's living with us. So without really considering the consequences of my actions... Cheer up. Dude, bro. Thank you for whatever is about to happen. So I activating Fujini's voice again. Did I pass it? Yeah, I did. Alright, Taiga, I need to hear you again. Tempted to hear Sakura now. As of now, like, maybe some character events will happen with Sakura that will make her character change enough that I'll want to hear the voice acting. But it's like, no, I'd rather do the voice for now. Shiro, what are you doing? Just come with me. I'm going to introduce you to everyone. Oh no. Oh no. Have you lost your mind? Please wait. I'm bringing you out because I am thinking straight. Come on, let's go. Oh boy. Shiro, my dude. We can deal with whatever happens after. Oh. Wait, Shiro. Bring her out and please just introduce her as your servant. Please introduce her as your servant. I need to see that reaction. I'm still dragging her along by the time we reach the living room. Sorry, Tosaka. Did you add one more plate for her? Tosaka doesn't object. But Fujini and Sakura are looking at Saber in confused astonishment. I know it's a little late, but I wanted to introduce her to you all. Her name is Saber, and I'm going to be taking care of her for a while. As you can see, she's a foreigner and not used to living in Japan. So please, help her out with that. Ha! Ha! The grayscale! Bomb's about to go off. Oh no. The two don't react. Oh no. It's understandable, but I can't really find it in me to care right now. Come on, sit over here, Saber, next to me. It'll be better if you eat with everyone. It is true that would be more efficient, but there's no need to be bashful. You're going to be living with us from now on, too. If we're going to live together, we should eat together, too. The clock is perfect for this. Thank you, game. Yeah, yes, if you say so, I shall have to oblige. Hey, Taiga. What is this music? What? I love this game. I love this game. My ears. My ears are ringing. A little bit after the heart exploding. Oh wait, I haven't told you about that part. Well, it's fine. This place is as big as a hotel anyway, so it's no big deal to give up a room or two. If you're okay with Tosaka staying here on the other side of the building, then Saber should be fine right next to me. Is this leading to Taiga enrolling Saber in school? We need to have Saber at school awkwardness. I need it. What, she's a distant relative? I don't really know the details about what happened to her, but she came here looking for help from my old man. Decent excuse. Good job on the excuse.
そんな作り話信じられない。だいたいね、仮にそうだとしても、どうしてエミヤの家に来たのよ。キリツグさんに外国の知り合いなんているはずな。
You can't say that with any confidence, and she knows it. Ha! My old man traveled constantly, so he probably had more friends from other countries than Japan.
ないとは言い切れないけど、それにしたっておかしいわ。あなた、何のためにここに来たのよ。シロー、黙ってなさい。セイバーさん、私はあなたに聞いてるんだけど。
Wait, what? Oh, okay. That was just the leftover from this line. I was like, wait, did she say that? No, she didn't. Saber's silent. Don't blame her. Saber doesn't really have a backstory. Kinda sprung this on her out of nowhere. Kind of a super rude thing for me to do. She's not cunning enough to go along with my... What the heck? Saber's not cunning enough to go along with our BS? Shiro. But don't mansplain this to Saber. Don't mansplain to Saber. Just don't. I do not exactly know. I was only following Kiritsuku's orders. Oh, I guess she does.
キリツグさんがシローを頼むって？
Yes, I was told to protect Shiro from his enemies. Ever so quietly, Saber says it with such straightforwardness and clarity. Well, there's no room for anyone to protest. And even if it was a lie, it'll become the absolute truth in Saber's mind. Even Fujini can't argue with her. That was such a vague response, but alright, it works. But she stands up with a frown and glares right at Saber. I was about to switch back to taking the voice off, but I need to hear this test of skills in her voice. What do you have in mind? Fujini dropped this all on us out of nowhere. Is Saber about to disembowel my teacher? We haven't had a disembowelment this stream. To the dojo. And with the sound of whooshing wind, Fujini takes us outside. And then she takes the bamboo sword, the shinai, hanging on the wall, and glares at Saber. Alright, what is Fujini thinking? Her name is Saber. Are you telling me to take a sword? I do not mind, but I do not see the sense in this. Remember, Saber is so short that in the very long bad end that we didn't do, we're able to pass her off as a middle school her here, and Taiga's ready to beat her up. Oh boy. Hey, that would mean Kiritsugu told someone who was probably like maybe 10 that their job was to protect me. Is that not a believable story? Actually, knowing Kiritsugu, that is a believable story. Never mind, this excuse works. It works for me. Saber doesn't seem to fully comprehend what Fujini's intentions are, but then again, none of us do. Go Taiga, I'm rooting for you. Going for the Taiga ending. Fujini swings her shinai around with a pout. Understood. I just need to convince you, correct? No sooner has Fujini said that, she practically leaps forward, rushing towards Saber, brandishing the shinai! Uh-oh. Oh, Fujini, this is ridiculous. She goes in for a surprise attack, even though she hasn't given Saber a Shinai yet. Oh, this tiger has no business calling herself a teacher if she's going to pull something like... Yeah, just attack the unarmed girl. There's nothing wrong with that. Saber stands there in a daze, taken aback by Fujini's surprise attack! Fujini swings for the body! Fujini tilts her head in confusion. Well, yeah. We're all dumbfounded, we're just watching, so it must be stranger. Like the mystery of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon for Fujini, since she's the one who experienced it firsthand. What did Saber do? Saber's still standing. The only difference is now she's holding the Shinai Fujini had in her hand. I don't know if this is for real, but it definitely happened. Saber isn't even holding the Shinai she took in a ready position. Fujini is frozen in her tracks right in front of Saber. Fujini is a kendo expert whose skill is unmatched. The experience probably made clear to her that Saber is on a completely different level. If you require me to take a ready stance, I shall. But I do believe you are skilled enough to realize that I've already proven my point. Aww. Fujini staggers and drops to her knees. The contest is over. You approve of me? Fujini slumps her shoulders and droops her head low. Just when I think she's about to retreat quietly. Oh no. Fujini! What are you doing? She is adorable. I need there to be a Fujini ending. I need a Taiga ending. It can be a bad ending, but I want it to be a happy bad ending. Apparently I belong to her. Okay. Fujini starts crying so loudly it starts to hurt all our ears. In the end, it didn't even matter. It took 2 hours to calm Fujini down. 2 hours! Alright. Fujini gestured to Saber saying, "We need to talk," and went to my old man's room. That's where They were in there for 2 hours. She finally came out looking unsatisfied and mumbling, "I guess I've got no choice but to acknowledge her." Alright, back to the voices. Thank you for being silly, Fujini. It was appreciated. Dang it. Get to go to the sound settings way too often. Get muted. She'd only nodded in resignation. Sakura, though, silent the whole time. Getting late, so Fujini wound up taking Sakura home. But Sakura didn't say a single word. She just bowed and went home. I'm going back to the outbuilding then. That's all Ren said. Come to think of it, Tosaka's been really quiet all this time too. Sorry about that. I bet you think I did something stupid again. I know I do. But it was still amusing. Thank you for doing something stupid. Not really. The only thing you've done is try to add unnecessary flap to your heart to make yourself feel better. If you keep on doing things like this, you're just going to get yourself in trouble. He waves goodnight and heads off to the outbuilding. I really do kind of wish we had a choice whether to hide Saber or not, but whatever. If I'm going to start thinking like that, I'm going to think of like 100 different more choices that I would want added, and that's just not feasible. I'm exhausted. I should probably sleep early. Please wait, Shiro. I would like to ask you something. Sure, what is it? Why did you introduce me to everyone? That's super stupid. I agree with Rin. It wasn't necessary. No real rhyme or reason. I just didn't like how things were going. So I introduced you to everyone. Shiro, you did not answer my question. You must tell me what you didn't like. Saber draws closer to me. Was what happened really that strange to her? It was strange to everyone but you, Shiro! The heck do I know? I was just eating and I didn't like knowing that you were all by yourself. Don't want Saber to be all by herself. Shiro, shut up. If anything, I just thought we'd have less secrets to worry about once Fujini and Sakura knew about you. That was most certainly futile, then. Making them aware of my presence may well be detrimental. I am able to conceal myself in this house, so it would be better for me to simply remain standing by. Better in what way? She's saying she's better off being ostracized? Like, she might like her alone time. Like, don't make someone eat with a bunch of people. I have been in that situation. I really didn't like it. It's like I have a distinct memory of middle school. I would eat by myself, but I was super happy doing that. I enjoyed my alone time, and then I had my friends just started inviting me to sit with them. It's like that. I appreciate that. I thank them for their friendship, but it's like it just made me feel awkward and anxious. It just added more stress to my life. It's more a me problem. I realize I am the odd one in that situation. That's not the social norm. And I thank my friends and love them for how they treated me when they absolutely went out of their way to do so. But all in all, it probably stressed me out more. You may be fine with it, but I didn't like it. Not about logic or sense. I look away from Saber. I'm going to the shed, so you go to your room. He doesn't answer. I turn my back to Saber, who seems unconvinced by what I said, and I make my way to the shed. It's Rodspine time! Step outside. The yard is lit by the pale moonlight. The winter sky is clear enough to see the stars. I sigh, hardly realize I'm doing it. Sakura's right. I'm contradicting myself. I'm a big dummy. I'm heading to the shed to avoid Saber's room. But I don't want to leave Saber alone. I'm having a hard time interacting with Saber as a member of the opposite sex. But I can't ignore her on a human level. It's no wonder Sosaka's disgusted with me. Thank you for acknowledging them a little bit. It's still a problem. It's still kind of like a really annoying thing that you're doing, Shiro. I thought I was only inexperienced with magecraft, but I'm also just generally immature in the ways of love. I absentmindedly look up at the sky. Stars in their multitude, scarce to be counted, filling the darkness. Order and light. The night drags on. My inexperience is all the more reason I can't skip out my training. All I can do is keep on, believing that if I work hard enough, I might someday attain something. You'll have a reward, and if you fall as Lucifer fell, the flame, the sword. Do enjoy some stars, enjoy some Les Miserables. Wonder what's going to happen on day 6. Probably just some more normal high school stuff as we begin to search for the mystery of the bomber. Yay, detective work. I'm going to make all the bad choices in finding this person, aren't I? Dang it. A night passed. After getting ready just like I would on a normal day heading to the living room, I'm greeted by the most complicated breakfast table scene of my life. I made it through a day, yeah. Although I did have a head start because I did get through the breakfast of day 5. So let's get through at least get through the breakfast of this. Oh, sorry, Sakura. I can't. Oh, sorry, Sakura. I cannot eat butter. Please pass the marmalade. Wait, no, that was Ren. What? No? Is that so? I thought you didn't enjoy sweet things, Miss Tosaka. That's nonsense. All girls like sweets. It's not that I don't like sweet things, it's just shouldn't have too much of them. If I'm not careful, things could start building up in places I can't see, if you know what I mean. So I limit myself to eating sweets once a week. So why marmalade? I like that song Lady Marmalade. I also have sugar in the morning. Besides, I should have some sweet things, or I might pay for it later. I see. Even if you only eat twice a day, it would be a big problem if you, well, ended up eating twice as much. Exactly. Hey, I wasn't going to say anything, but you sure eat a lot, Saber. You might have a small frame, but you eat just as much as Sakura. Do you think so? I think I eat an average amount. I would like to point out that the toast Sakura is twice the size of mine. All our lady friends are getting along. I'm learning in the ways of love. Okay, I'm not. But still, time for me to enter and make things awkward. That's not true, Miss Tosaka. Saber and I were all served 2 pieces of toast. Once again, another missing quotation mark. Yes, but the thickness was different. One was 1 centimeter thick, while the other was 2 centimeters, which tells me you eat quite a lot, Sakura. You are in a growth spurt, so there is no problem with you taking in nutrients. Rin, instead of eating only 1 slice, you should eat everything that has been served to you. I said I can't, okay? Everything I eat doesn't just go straight to my chest like Sakura. If I eat all that in the morning, I will end up storing it. I want to be a boob girl. I don't want to be a booty girl. I don't usually eat breakfast, so I'm already compromising. Miss Tosaka, I suggest you don't say that in front of Senpai. You continue to mention that you accumulate things, but why are you avoiding using specific terms, Rin? Like I said, places I can't see on my body. Well, Sakura accumulates in places you can see, so she doesn't count. Can I just skip this conversation? Please don't talk about that kind of thing. Make it awkward. Make it awkward. I take a bite of crispy toast. Make a comment. Make a comment on the things you can and can't or can't see. Do it. Say the stupid thing. Say the really stupid thing, Shiro. I believe in you. My brain can't follow the situation unfolding in front of me, so I stay out of it and focus on toast. Yay, toast. There's nothing for me to really add to this anyway. I guess I worried over nothing. For the time being, they're bestest friends forever. Osaka's the same as always. Saber's warmed up to the girls a good bit more than last night, and Sakura, a little bit hesitant around Saber, but she doesn't dislike her. I'm concerned that Fujini's not here, but I'm sure she'll come tonight. Last night must have done a number on her, but she'll probably come by for dinner. And I think she'll be in a better mood by then. Breakfast ends and I start cleaning up. Senpai, are you sure it's okay to leave the washing to you? Yeah, it's the least I can do. You have to get going to your club, Sakura. So your brother doesn't hit you. Considering what happened yesterday, you should probably go. Are we not saying that part out loud? Alright, we're not going to say that part out loud. I'll go ahead, Senpai. Sakura bows to Tosaka too, leaving the living room in a hurry. Now there's only 3 of us. Sakura gone, we share a common secret. What's the secret again? I shall excuse myself as well. Please call me if you need anything. Bye, Saber. I'll look after Shiro, so keep a eye on the house while we're gone. Yes. Please take a good care of Shiro, Rin. Saber bows quickly, then returns to her room. Well, there's nothing to do here anymore, so she's probably going back to sleep and conserve energy. Honestly, is fighting the only thing she thinks about? She's a servant, so yeah? And you should start showing a bit of motivation on that front, or Saber is going to lose patience with you. I hope she disembowels you just a little bit. Her wounds may not be completely healed, but she's not the type to just sit around doing nothing. There's a clicking sound. What Tosaka has to say worries me. She just turns on the TV. Show me the TV! I need to know what we're watching. Are we watching some Family Feud? Are we connected to the internet? Can we watch some Twitch? No, Twitch isn't a thing. Can we watch some Justin TV? No, I don't think Justin TV. No, this is 2004. Is YouTube a thing in 2004 yet? It's like right. It's pretty close. Like YouTube is either like 2004, 2005, 2006. Huh? The news again? Yeah, Shiro, it kind of changes every single day. I don't know if you knew that about the news, but the TV plays the news. I just listen from the yes, where's your dishes? Blech, say words. But it's the same story that I've heard before. There was another gas leak. What a stupid story. Stuff like that happens here too. It's just not going on over there. Wait, hold up. What Tosaka says is pretty worrying. Tosaka, what do you mean by that? It's about people suddenly getting weak without real explanation. How people are passing out without warning and they end up in comas. Lots of people are affected by it now. At least nobody's lives are in imminent danger, but... well, I suppose it's all down to whoever's controlling all this. What? Wait, hold up. Is she saying that this incident isn't just happening a town over, it's happening here too? Comas, victims, the main issue. Don't tell me. It's a master. I've already got one mystery to solve. Are you telling me I have to solve two whole mysteries? At the same time? Who else? Get used to it already. You're a master, you know. Okay, but why didn't you just tell me this before? Because there's no easy fix here. The master who cast the bounded field over the school is third class. Whoever's causing the incidents across the town is first class. They're skilled enough to extract power. And while gathering the energy may be slower, they're staying within the rules of mages, and they don't need to exert themselves to accomplish this. The master is stealing life force from everyone in town. One of the simplest forms of magic energy from a remote location. From a remote location? So they can do this as long as they make it look like people are having comas? They must be really skilled. Only a truly great mage could cast a net over 2 towns. Or maybe they lucked into a superb spirit site. Father mentioned Fuyuki has a ley line, so if they built a base there, it would be easy to collect life force. Hold on, Tosaka. I didn't find any materials in Father's study about this, so if there are any, they'll be in the Great Master study, and I really don't want to go there. The place is uninhabited and it's super duper scary. Which would mean I might have to ask Hirai. No, I don't want to owe him anything. Tosaka, hey. I try to get her attention. Look at me. Pay attention to me. Ooh, hey, look at me. Oh, she's off in her own world. Alright. We have arrived at school, and I think it is a decent stopping point. One update, I believe, hypothetically, it is possible that this week will be the return of the Phoenix Wright streams on my Buddy the Verse Heroes channel. I will know more for sure later, but... Uh-oh. Are we connected? Streamlabs, don't be weird. Are we connected still? It's saying we're not connected. Okay, we're back. Follow our Buddy the Worst Heroes if you want to see more visual novel silly voice nonsense. We'll be solving some mysteries. Okay, yay. Good stream still up. Either tomorrow or Wednesday, I will try to do another short stream like this. I think I think at the pace we're going, I think I want to try to do this like maybe every other day, or maybe if we're only going 2 hours, maybe every day, and do like 1 day per stream at this rate. I don't know how long we'll be able to do that, because by the end of it's going to be long streams, or long days probably, but I think I want to try to do shorter streams more often, especially with the potential return of the Phoenix Wright streams. I don't want to wear my voice out before those. So just pay attention to the Twitter, pay attention to this feed on the Twitch. Give a follow if you are interested in listening to more of my shenanigans of either doing voice acting with a visual novel or playing a JRPG. I want to get back to Symphonia, but just like, it's been so long. It's been so long. I always feel bad if it's just like it's been a month. If it's like a month between starting and ending a game, it's just like maybe I just need to put that off. Plus, new games are coming out. I'm glad that the girl who went through time, the not Story of Seasons, the Fantasy Life game. I'm slightly glad that got delayed, because like October was looking to be a little bit stacked up, especially with Metaphor ReFantasio. Metaphor ReFantasio right now, that's the big question. It was like, do I dare to attempt to stream that? Ooh, that's a big scary one, but we'll see. We'll figure that out. But for now, let's see who's still streaming at the very moment. Got some solid choices. Haven't hung out in Sherry's stream for a minute, so let's go hang out with Sherry Snack. She's doing a little bit of Chrono Trigger. So let's go hang out with her. Thank you so much to everyone who has stopped by today. Again, next stream is either going to be tomorrow or Wednesday. Probably another short stream of just going through a day. And we got through some awkward situations. We didn't get disemboweled today. That's a nice change of pace. All right. Thank you so much to everyone who stopped by. If you feel like participating in the raid, we do have a raid command. You've activated my raid card because branding both a subbed and unsubbed version. Thank you so much to everyone who hung out with me today, whether you were lurking or chatting. It is greatly appreciated. And I hope you at least don't hate the music theater stuff I start out with every stream, because I am having a lot of fun doing that. It brings me unbridled joy to legitimately like be actively singing musical theater numbers and actually trying with my voice. It warms my heart. So thank you to everyone who stopped by, and until next time, fare thee well. Ta-ta.